you hear Eddie Howe complain about that one goal and how much it changed the game. Whether they believe that or not kind of depends on whether you're a Newcastle fan or not. I don't think even the neutrals are really falling for that. But when you're in the position that Newcastle are in right now, you're looking for every little break that you can get. And this is one that you're not asking a favour for. That's the rules.
Well, you say obviously that, Newcastle fans might see it that way, but when Newcastle have gone ahead and taken the lead, Craig, can that give you a momentum that that will take the wind out of your sails when a goal goes against you like that?
It's hard to say. I mean, I actually think it was a Newcastle player running into a Newcastle player. Now, that makes no difference if there's a head injury. And if there's a head injury, there is no debate to be had, right? The game should be stopped. But sometimes it's a difficult one for the referee to pick out in the midst of all that going on. And the one thing I would say is once that goal goes in, can he reverse that and say, OK, I've made a mistake, didn't realise there was a head injury, so I'm disallowing the goal. How far do they go with the laws of the game? But it's certainly not up for debate if it's a head injury. If it's not a head injury and just a bad landing, and we'd have to scrutinise it, then because there's two Newcastle players down, the game should be stopped. So I can't give clarity because I don't know 100% it was a head injury. If it was, it should be stopped. If it wasn't, the goal's good. I'd have to look at the close-ups and see. I don't know. Jack?
I think it's a head injury, and you can tell. It's a set piece come over, two players. Yes, it's two Newcastle players go for the same ball. And this is very different from a few weeks ago. You're talking about De Gea. Who was it who stepped on De Gea in the Arsenal game? Yes, it is two Newcastle players, but Fred. But you can't tell that it's a head injury, or a referee should be able to tell that it's a head injury by the way both players go down. He didn't see it fit, and to your point, once he doesn't, again, it's not on Liverpool, and once it goes in, I don't think you can reverse the decision.
Now, Don, what do you think about this moment in this game?
Well, you can't reverse the decision. I worked with Chris Foy tonight, and he'd done the analysis at half-time, and he said the goal can't be disallowed. VAR can't look at this, and he feels as though Mike Dean should have had the experience, and he should have knew there was a collision. He should have knew there was two players down. Isaac Hayden was the player that was struggling. As Craig said, the only hard thing to tell, Kay, is was it a head injury or was it a neck or was it a back? Well, I just think if you're the referee, according to Chris Foy, who I trust, he said you blow that whistle as quick as possible, you stop the flow of the game and you stop the ball coming in the box. You've already blew your whistle. It would have cleared it up very, very quickly. The fact that Mike Dean didn't blow his whistle initially, then once Liverpool get the ball wide and put it in the box, it feels like it's a little bit too late. The contradictions from Eddie Howe, I'm not sure if I'm buying after the game where he says Isaac Hayden was dazed for 5 minutes. He was dazed, he was all over the place. Well, they didn't take him off. They didn't take him off because a head injury is supposed to come off the pitch. So there was all little things going on. Judging the game, because I was calling the game, I felt as though in real time the referee, Mike Dean, should have blew the whistle early. Then he would have nipped it in the bud. VAR can't touch that goal. That's the bizarre. And that's the killer, really, for Newcastle, because you lose a goal like that, it just feels as though you're a little bit hard done by, especially when you're away against a team like Liverpool at Anfield. It's a hard ask, as how it is.
I think it's nowadays safety comes first. So as soon as you have a doubt when you're a referee and he has enough experience to feel that within 2-3 seconds, where the action lasts like 10 seconds, even 7 or 8 seconds. So as soon as he sees collision, he has to wonder if there is a possibility of a problem. So now he has to whistle now. So we don't care about what's going on after that, because he sees still players on the floor. He doesn't know what's going on. But if you have a little doubt, a teeny tiny doubt, you have to stop the game now. He has to see. So I don't know why he didn't do that. He put the life of some players maybe in danger, not whistling straight away. So
he had the big chance as well. He had the big chance, the referee. When the ball got cleared to the edge of the box, I'm pretty sure it was Trent Alexander-Arnold. I might be stand corrected. But once the ball got headed out the box, when the ball was going away from Liverpool's goal, that's when it felt it was perfect for the referee then to blow his whistle.
Exactly.
Do you know, this is the difficulty of being a referee because it's, you know, it's a contact game. And unless we can, this is the consequence of play acting from modern players, right? Is that we don't know concrete most of the time or a lot of the time when somebody is genuinely injured. Now, we've got the nonsense from Eddie Howe that Don has already picked up on after the game. He was dazed. Well, no, he wasn't, because you should have taken him off then. Protocol. So this is just manager speak, right? Eddie Howe's got bigger problems, right? This is an incident in this game, but it probably didn't change the game in the sense that, yeah, it was the equaliser. Do I think Liverpool would have won the game? Yes, I do. Do I 100% know there was a head injury? No, I don't. And therefore, you know, the difficulty for Mike Dean was he's guessing. And that is the difficulty, because it looked to me like a Newcastle player. There was a challenge from a Liverpool player. I don't think that caused the problem. I think the problem was the two Newcastle players colliding, trying to mark the Liverpool player. And then we're guessing at whether there was any... Just because a player goes down and holds his head doesn't mean there was a head injury. That's the modern player. They'll look for every avenue, every excuse.
Go on, Frank.
I'm sorry, Craig. Yeah, but I think if the two players hit each other and go on the floor, do you think they're going to pretend they're injured where they for sure know that the referee won't give a free kick for them? So what's the point to feint a problem if you know that nothing will be given to you?
Well, two of them went down on the ground as if they'd been killed, and then, lo and behold, one of them got up and tried to defend the back post.
Do you think
he wasn't that injured, was he? He was rolling about for about 2 seconds, and then he got up and tried to defend the back post. The other player, Hayden, did not get up. It was I don't know. I'm not saying he's not got a head injury. I'm saying it's not crystal clear.
Would more have been made of it if it was Newcastle scoring a second and it was two Liverpool players down in the box?
Well, not from me. I don't give a stuff who it is, to be honest with you. I don't care if Newcastle get relegated off the back of it. I don't care if Liverpool win the title off the back of it. I don't care. I'm judging the incident by the players, not by the teams.
The most important thing has to be the player safety.
I don't know.
The player safety has to be the most important thing.
It's a guessing game.
I know you're saying it's a guessing game, but you can't guess if it's a neck injury or a head injury. You've just got to blow that whistle, and if you're guessing, guess that he's injured, because it could have been a lot worse.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.